don't know what to say. This might have been the best thrift pickup I've ever made in my entire life. I'm literally in shock. I cannot believe what's in this bag. I'm hitting up some of the best thrift stores in Philadelphia to see what sneakers we can find and how much potential profit we can make flipping those sneakers in one day. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and let's get to it. Alright, so because this is the first episode after the $20 sneaker collection of whatever new series this is, if it's a new series, I wanted to start things off at my favorite spot, Plato's Closet. Let's hit it up, let's hope we find something decent. So, let's do it. Some Adidas night joggers for how much? Let's see, 20 bucks. This shoe never really took off, so I don't think it's worth anything, but cool to see. Also pretty heavy too. Some Kyrie fly traps that look pretty much brand new for how much? 25 bucks. I feel like that's not 11 out of 23. I was kind of hoping that was gonna be like pair 11 out of 23, but I really doubt it. Let me check these guys out on eBay just to make sure. So yeah, definitely not pair 11 out of 23. And really only going for like 50-ish bucks, but they're probably a slower seller. So even though they're only 25, I'm gonna leave them. Bummer, but that's okay. We can still find something decent. Oh, we got some Pharrells. Hold up. Hold up. Now, I think these might be the same fake Pharrells we found a couple weeks ago. I'll be honest with you. How much are these going for? 55 bucks? Last time I checked these out, yep, it's the same ones. They said Ultra Boost on the inside. So a couple weeks ago, I found a pair, actually this exact pair of Pharrells that I thought was legit, but it says Ultra Boost on the tag, and I searched it, and the tag came up as an Ultra Boost tag, so I'm gonna leave it, but kind of funny to see the same pair twice, even though it's been gone for like 3 weeks. I wonder if someone returned it. Got some Brooks over here. Not too bad. For how much? No price. Got some, ooh, NMDs. These are pretty clean. These are actually really clean. How much do they want for these? Let's see. No price on these. Oh, here we go. 20 bucks. 20 bucks is not a bad price. Let me check these guys out on eBay really quick. So after checking them out on eBay, not a bad price, but just not worth it for that price. Or really any price. I probably would only grab these if these were like 5 bucks. All right, so nothing at Plato's today. Let's go to Goodwill and see if we can find anything else. I have a Wii in there for 39 bucks. I don't think it has any remotes, but it's got like remote chargers and the nunchucks. Probably not a great price because they don't go for much, but cool find nonetheless. I love the Wii. Some Adidas's right here. What? Are these even really Adidas? Yeah, they are Adidas. I don't know what model that is, but they look almost brand new. Okay, so there's a lot more shoes in the wall than there was last time I was here. They've got some D-Rups down here for 9 bucks, which are not worth it. And they've also got this huge shoe rack, which is new, but it doesn't really seem to have anything on it. Now, one time I did find a pair of Supreme Air Force Ones for $5. They were beat, like completely beat and destroyed. But those shoes like resell for like $300 to $500. But unfortunately, the ones that I found weren't even worth $5, so I didn't even grab them. But I found some crazy stuff here before. Got some Girls Elite Youth Nike basketball sneakers. Don't know much about these, but 10 bucks. Not a terrible pickup, just not in great condition. So far in Goodwill, we got some New Balances. We got some UGG style boots. Are these even real New Balances? I've never seen this midsole before. It's kind of crazy. New Balance Zip. I should look into that. It's kind of nuts. Gatorade 6s for 60. It's crazy. I haven't seen this shoe in forever. I have a pair in my collection. The Jordan brand sent me years ago, but have not seen one in a store in a while. 60, size 10. They're not in the best condition, but let me check these guys out. Okay, so unfortunately, price-wise, not worth it. For 60 bucks, we probably lose money. So I'm gonna leave those, but it's what it is. It's got some Vans that look just like Air Forces. If you guys know what these are. Oh, we got some Spiz Ikes for 75. That's expensive for Spiz Ikes in this colorway. I'm gonna leave these. Oh, and then we got some Jordan 1 mids. Wow, this is crazy today. For 75 bucks. Again, I think it's too expensive, but I'm gonna double check on eBay really quick. Yeah, definitely not worth it for that price, but so cool to find. Hold up. Wow, this is a dope colorway. This is NERD colorway. For 34 bucks, size 9, no way. In this condition, yeah, that's a pickup. That is a really quick pickup. I'm not even gonna check the price on these guys because this is just definitely worth it. Hold up, we got some 12s here too for 45. Let me check these guys out. This is such a crazy Buffalo Exchange day. I can't even believe it. There's me. What's up, me? All right, so for $45, these are absolutely worth it. These go for around 80 to 100, so definite pickup. Got some Air Max 97s in the women's section for 45. Don't think they're anything special, but still a nice find. Got some LeBrons. Very nice. The what the 95s? Is it like the pure money? I forget what the name is. Not the pure monies. The greedy 95s? I don't remember. Let me check these guys out. For 30 bucks, that's a good price. So they are the greedies, and I think for that price, it's like right in the middle, because I see them going for like 40 or 50, but then we'll leave them. What a crazy set of pickups. I can't believe how much we just found at Buffalo Exchange. We've never found pickups this good. I can't believe this isn't the $20 sneaker collection. How is literally the episode after the last episode this crazy? I can't believe it. Hey, as awesome as these pickups are, they're not as awesome as a fresh pair of Apothecary socks, in my opinion. And yes, it's biased because I created the sock brand Apothecary, so of course I'm going to say that. But Apothecary creates your sneakers' favorite socks. We make socks that not only look great with all the sneakers in your collection, but also feel amazing on foot. A lot of that's due to our ISO weave technology, which is very stretchy and breathable and super soft. If you guys want to grab any Apothecary socks or any of our Apothecary apparel, make sure to click the link in the top of the description below, apothecary.com. We sell a lot of really great stuff, and you guys should definitely check it out if you haven't yet. Some Laney 5s, some Pharrell 4Ds, nothing I want to grab. Got some foams. Foams are coming back. Well, Nike's trying to make them come back. I don't know if they're actually coming back, but we got some foams. Got some 10s. Got a lot of stuff that we've seen over the last couple weeks in the $20 sneaker collection. Not too much new. Got some, actually this is a good price. 50 bucks for these 550s. That's not bad. Got some 13s for 149. I mean, good stuff, just nothing that I really want. So we got some Royals, which I've seen a bunch. Oh, wait. 189 for Royals, size 9? That might be a pickup. So I'm really surprised, but this might be market. That's kind of crazy. I thought that was an insane price. Got some Flint 13s for 109? What? Okay, I'm gonna have to check these guys out, because that seems like a crazy price, especially for what size? Let's see, size 12? Shoot, maybe not. Maybe that's just like a standard price for these guys. That's kind of crazy. Still got the plastic on the back. I'm really surprised by that. Huh. Got some Puma Dreamers. Got some Currys. Got all sorts of dope stuff here today. That's crazy. At least legit. Sorry. Boost feels good. The upper looks alright. I might actually check these out. 90 bucks? That is not bad. What? We got some Kobe's? That's crazy. No way. I'm gonna have to grab these. That's nuts. I wanna grab both. I don't know what to say. This might have been the best thrift pickup I've ever made in my entire life. I'm literally in shock. I cannot believe what's in this bag. Yo, I had to be quiet in that store because there was like cashiers right next to me and I didn't know if I was supposed to film in there. Also, I didn't want to like blow up my spot and let them know that this might have been the best pickup I've ever found. Not only that, I didn't even know this till I checked out, but the Kobe's we got for half price. They had a green tag, which apparently means half price. All right, so let me just fill you guys in on what we grabbed. We grabbed first a pair of Yeezys. No big deal. We grabbed them for what? I think it was 100 and was it 90? It was 90. So these Yeezys, obviously, you never know if Yeezys are legit or not. I think that these are. I've owned a good amount of pairs of Yeezys. I think that they are. I am going to legit check them with the Unboxed app and let you guys know before the end of the video whether these are in fact legit. I don't know if I can return these. I think I probably could though. I've been to this thrift store before and there should be a good chance that I can if they are fake, if I show them proof. I'm assuming I have a receipt too, so good pickup there. I think I can sell these for maybe like 150, so not a huge profit, but let's say a potential profit of like $40 if they sell for 150 after fees. No box and in decent condition. I mean, the boost is a little worn down, but everything else is in good condition. The upper, the prime knit looks good. I think I can get like 150 for these, no problem. But we found the Kobe 6 breads in my size too, might I add. I might actually keep these, I'm not even kidding. I will legit check these in the Unboxed app, but what? So this is a pair from 2010. I checked these out on eBay. They go for like $200 to $300 in this condition, which is good condition, no box. And like I said, they were half off. They were a green tag and they were half off, originally marked at $150. Why are these half off? Why did I get these for $75? I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But dude, I don't know. I really, really cannot believe
how crazy of a find this is.
2 hours later.
I was just internally freaking out in that store, and I was so quiet. I was like sitting there like, don't freak out, don't freak out.
5 hours later.
Probably the most insane pickup I've ever had. I hope these are legit.
10 hours later.
I'm literally, I can't, yo, I can't.
All right, so we're at the other thrift store that's attached to the one we were just at. Got some Kyries in a small size for how much? Let's see, 15 bucks. Got some giant Air Force Ones for 16. I mean, giant, what size are these? These are size 14. Big boy forces. And then we got some Adidas. Oh, crap. I don't remember what these are called. The D-Rups, I think. No good on those. I don't know what these are, and then some Puma suedes. And that actually seems to be about it at this thrift store, which is kind of a bummer, but we found so much good stuff at the last one, there's like no reason to be bummed about it. Okay, so Circle Thrift Part 2, not as good, but Part 1 just made it so worth it. It's crazy. Actually, it's funny because Part 1 was actually literally Circle Thrift 2, is what the name is. So, I don't know, but crazy. And in addition to our Essentials collection, which comes in a bunch of different colors that are very easy to match, like the tonal colors, which I absolutely love. We also drop limited collections all the time, like this race car collection, which is super sick. And the thing that I love about this collection in particular is that you can wear the socks in either way you want. If you want to show the Apothecary logo out or the mini Apothecary logos out, you can do whatever you want. There are 4 different colorways in this race car collection, and you guys can grab them all right now on Apothecary's website, linked in the description below. Okay, so we are back from our thrifting adventure, and it's crazy because I've been thrifting sneakers for the last 2 years through the $20 sneaker collection and the $20 sneaker collection season 2, which just finished, which by the way, if you guys haven't seen that season or the season finale, make sure to click the link at the top of the screen to the playlist. But I found some of the best sneaker finds I've ever found, and it's really frustrating that it just happened in this video rather than in any of those episodes, because we could have gotten a lot more sneakers on the clock a lot more quickly if I'd been finding finds like this. It's crazy. So let's start things off with Buffalo Exchange. And right off the bat, the first pair that we found was this pair of Air Jordan 12 Retro Twist. Now this is a pair that I believe dropped back in 2021. It's this sort of white Air Jordan 12 colorway. And we grabbed this shoe for $45. It's a size 10, and I felt for 45 bucks, we're actually getting a pretty decent shoe in really great condition. So this pair might not be the most hyped up pair of sneakers that we found today, but I do think it's gonna be a relatively quick seller. And I think after doing some research on eBay of sold listings of similar pairs and similar sizes, well, the same pair in similar sizes and in similar conditions, I think I could probably sell this pair for like 120 bucks. And not accounting for fees, because we just don't know what those are yet because we haven't sold it, but they're usually around 8% depending on where you sell them. I think we could make a potential profit on this shoe of $75, which is really solid. Now obviously when push comes to shove and we actually do sell these shoes, it's very possible that they sell for less, but it's also possible that they sell for more. So I just kind of went for an average at 120 bucks is what I think I could get for these. And I feel like it's a great pickup. It's not the most exciting shoe in the world, but it should be an easy seller. The second shoe that we grabbed from Buffalo Exchange was this pair of Air Jordan 2 Lucky Greens, which literally just dropped. So we grabbed this shoe for $60 in really, really great condition, size 12. Now what's interesting about these is that even though they just dropped, I don't think that they're selling for retail. I think they're actually selling for less than retail, and this obviously being a used pair with no box. But I think I could probably get $80 for this pair, which is not great. It's less than I thought. I actually found this pair behind the counter when I was at Buffalo Exchange. I didn't film that section because I didn't even know I was gonna see them or grab them. I thought that these would go for more around $100, but I still think I could get 80 bucks for them, which means we'd have a profit or potential profit of $20. So we'd still make money, which isn't bad. And because these are a newer release, I do think I could sell these relatively quickly. And again, really decent condition, a little bit of creasing on the toe, not much dirt on the outsole. It's crazy that these shoes were already at a thrift store, like after maybe being out for like 2 months. All right, so the final pair that we picked up from Buffalo Exchange was this pair of Pharrell Human Race NMDs, the NERD colorway, this sort of cream colorway. I think it's actually a mismatched pair. Let me grab the other side. Yeah, it is a mismatched pair. You've got one outsole in green, one in blue. The backs of the shoe are a little bit different, so are the sock liners. But the upper of the shoe is the same sort of cream color, just with different text on it. Like obviously on the right shoe, you've got NERD embroidered, and then on the left shoe, you've got some sort of I actually don't know what that is in the left shoe, but let me know in the comment section down below. So this is a shoe that when it first released was going for a decent amount of money because all the NERD Pharrells were selling for a lot. But it seems like times have changed, and Pharrell sneakers just aren't really moving the way that they used to move. So this pair was another crazy find though, because it was like on the top shelf of the sneaker shelves. I only saw the bottom of the shoe, but I knew it was a Pharrell from the toe of the sneaker. And when I pulled it down, I realized it was a size 9, which is my true size. And also it was only $34. And this does look like a legit pair. Like I have a pair of these right over there.
right, let me grab it really quick. I have my own pair right here, except my pair is a sample pair, which is crazy. Huge shout out to Adidas for sending this pair my way a year or two ago whenever these shoes released. But I have a pair of these. I can legit check these. They look good. And for $34, if I was just walking in the store not filming for a video, I still would have grabbed these because it's my size and it's a shoe that I just think is such a great sneaker. And it's crazy to me that there's just not a lot of hype on these shoes anymore. But even though we grabbed these for $34, I don't think the resale market is that great on these shoes. It's definitely way below retail. I think selling these on eBay in this condition without a box, I could probably get around $110 for these shoes. I don't know how quickly they would sell because Pharrells just aren't moving that quickly anymore. So if I did end up selling these for $110, which I do feel like is pretty conservative, I should be able to make a profit of around $76, which is pretty decent. Like, the fact that these shoes are only $34 is crazy. Usually when I find these at places like Buffalo Exchange or 2nd Street or something like that, they mark up the price a decent amount because they know what these are. Like, I've seen pairs just like this in 2nd Street go for like $150, which is more than they go for online, even brand new. But this pair was marked really, really well, and I had to grab it. But now we get to the good part. Not that the other shoes that we grabbed weren't great shoes, but we get to the insane sneakers. So we grabbed these at Circle Thrift 2, which is sort of the smaller version of Circle Thrift. But the first pair that we found was this pair of Yeezy Zebras. Now, obviously, Kanye not being with Adidas, and there being a lot of drama around that whole situation, they don't really go for what they used to go for, but still not a bad find. Now, this shoe is pretty worn. I didn't realize how worn until just now, looking at the outsole. There are some pieces that are kind of torn out, which is kind of a bummer. But after looking at the shoe, checking it out on the Unboxed app, I do believe that this shoe is in fact authentic, which is great. You don't always know with Yeezy sneakers. And we grabbed this shoe for only $90, which is nuts at a thrift store. I mean, yes, that is high for a thrift store sneaker, but at the same time, for a pair of Yeezys, a pair as iconic as this pair, that's pretty great. I think I could sell these for like 160 bucks. Obviously, they don't have a box. Obviously, Yeezys are not as popular as they once were, but I feel like 160 bucks is reasonable. And of course, if we did sell these for 160 bucks, that would mean that we have a potential profit of $70, which is not bad. Definitely a good flip. And again, it's crazy to me how we find all of this stuff now in one day, in one episode of just a random thrifting series. And we didn't find any of these during the $20 sneaker collection. I'm not salty. Just sucks. But this is where things get really, really crazy because we actually found, as you guys saw, a pair of Kobe's. A pair of Kobe 6s in a size 9, which is my size, so I might actually end up keeping these. They are the 2010 Bread colorway. Now, at first glance, it looks like these are selling for $150, but I went to the store and they told me that green tags were 50% off that day, which is unbelievable. So we grabbed this pair for $75. Now, the lady at the cash register actually first rang these up as $7.50, and dude, I had this like internal battle in my head that was like, oh, just let her do it. But I was like, no, I can't do that. That's wrong. So I didn't do it. Although I wanted to. I didn't do it. I told her, hey, listen, you put it in at $7.50. Man, I would have been kicking myself if I had taken that deal. That would have been screwed up. So I didn't do it as much as I wanted to. So I grabbed these for $75. And this is a shoe that you literally never see. Plus, the outsole of this shoe is like crazy clean. The whole shoe itself is very clean too. Pricing the shoe was really difficult because there's not a lot of Bread Kobe 6s floating around, at least not sold pairs. So I wasn't sure exactly what to do in this situation because there were pairs that had sold for like $400 and pairs that had sold for like $150. So I kind of met in the middle, a little bit on the lower end just because they didn't have a box, at around $200. So that's what I'm giving the shoe as a potential sale price. And obviously at $200, that means we'd have a potential profit of $125. Now it is very possible that we could sell these for more. Like, I think these could go for maybe $300 if I was crazy, or maybe if I consign them or something like that. But realistically, I feel like $200 is a good conservative price, and honestly, I might just end up keeping these because these are dope. All right, so after adding up all of the potential profits from all the different sneakers that we picked up, it looks like we could potentially make a total profit of $366 from literally 4 hours, not even that, 3 hours worth of thrifting. Guys, at this point, I would love to know your thoughts on today's thrifting and which shoes you guys like the best. And also, I'd love to know some of your best thrift finds. So if you guys want to send me those through Twitter or through Instagram at RealSethFowler, I'd love to check them out. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you. All right, so really quick update before we end off the video. I just ran a legit check on these guys through the Unboxed app, and unfortunately, as I'm sure a lot of you guys probably guessed, they're not legit, which means I'm gonna return them back to the thrift store and we have to subtract $70 from our potential profit for the day, bringing us down to $296. Now, I'm gonna try and return these. I think we should be okay on that, but kind of a bummer. But the good news is we still made almost $300, so not the worst thing in the world.